Time to liven up the joint.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are doing our top 10 figure of the year list. Now, as you guys may know, if you guys watch any of my previous years where I do these type of videos, I go off my did not now once again these are my top 10 figures. You might agree, you might disagree. Some of y'all disagree with some figures I put up. But most of the time, I try to be fair, I try to look at like what I thought was I don't have certain rules when it comes down to these type of videos. I I look at design, I look at articulation, obviously. I look at I look at all these different variables of why you would pick some of these figures, whether it's availability, whether it's like people jumping on these figures. It's like, man, I gotta have this figure in my collection. So I try to look at some of those as well. Some of these figures definitely you might see in stores, as they quote peg warming. Well, most of the well, at least like one or two of them, you might see peg warming. Now that doesn't take away from the figure being absolutely awesome. They just got mass produced. You can't really take away from that. So I know there was a lot of people complaining, I think last year, about me picking some figures that were quote unquote shelf warming. So there's that as well. Also, if you guys haven't noticed that, my last video I said that I had caught COVID. So there's that. But I'm over it. Still got a little cold or whatever that hasn't went away ever since I had COVID. But I'm fine. I thank you all for the well wishes. I appreciate you guys, people inboxing me, letting me know how, asking me how I'm doing. I appreciate every single one of y'all. That definitely means a lot to me. Videos are going back to being regular uploaded on the channel, so stay tuned for more videos. I know I've been lacking almost like 2 weeks already. I've been lacking on videos, so I do apologize about that. But hey, I was trying to get better. I gotta worry about my physical health before I worry about doing unboxings. But before we get into this top 10 figure list, I want to say if you guys can leave a like as well as subscribe as ready. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted my some of the stats I got for this year, and I want to say thank you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. My numbers definitely doubled from the previous year. Hopefully next year it also doubles as well. Let's get that subscriber count up. I appreciate everyone. We are well on our way to 400 subscribers, but I need you guys to help me get there. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. The view count has been absolutely insane. So I absolutely love every single one of y'all. So let's get straight into this video. So starting off with, I think one that might surprise a lot of people. Um, it's one that won figure in the toy awards or whatever. It won vehicle of the year. I'm gonna start off with the Joker Dragon. Now this figure is freaking awesome. Look at that head sculpt, absolutely insane. By the way, I do have reviews for each and every one of these figures up on the channel, as well as I have pictures of them. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's down in the description down below. I'll do my best to try to link every one of these videos as well if you want to see a certain unboxing. So yeah, I started off with the Joker Dragon. I think he's absolutely freaking awesome. He is huge, gigantic. The tail is articulated as well. Everything else, not so much. I mean, he doesn't really have like a body, doesn't have legs or arms, but it's the head sculpt, the hair, absolutely insane. Look at that, the teeth, the mouth is articulated, it can't go up. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So one of my favorite vehicle figures of the year has definitely right there. And then one of my favorite builder figures is the Atrocity. So this is number 9, Atrocities. Now, he's not really the best when it comes down to articulation, because he is a builder figure, but he is absolutely freaking awesome. Love the whole design of him. He's part of the Darkest Night wave. So if you guys want to pick those figures up, I know they've been going on sale recently, so definitely pick them up. If you guys don't notice, he also comes with the red ring, but you can't see it because his whole body or parts of his body is red. But look at his face, absolutely freaking awesome. One of my favorite build a figures of the year. And you got to shout out McFarlane because normally Marvel Legends is known for build a figures, but they absolutely destroyed Marvel Legends and build a figures this year. So absolutely insane. Now let's go on to my number 8. And speaking of Marvel Legends, I gotta pick one of my favorite Marvel Legends that came out this year. I'm gonna have to go with Jigsaw. Jigsaw is absolutely freaking awesome. As of this recording, I believe yesterday his figure had went up for $6 freaking. That's right, $6. This figure had went up for as well. But yeah, this figure is awesome. Now he is pretty plain when it comes down to everything. Articulation is okay, not really the best. But one thing that I absolutely love about him is his design. He looks like Jigsaw. And look at that head. That head is absolutely amazing. He comes with a little shotgun as well. Absolutely freaking love this figure to go up against a Punisher. Okay, guys. So now my number six is another McFarlane figure. So McFarlane is leading the. I would have to go with Azrael. Azrael Batman. He was one of the figures that had came out. And everybody went absolutely freaking crazy about this figure. Everyone still wants him, even if you don't have him right now. Now and of course, this is McFarlane's little twist on it. But as far as whole design, he looks absolutely freaking tremendous. Now, what I mean is that the colors aren't really truly accurate to the comic book version of him, but that doesn't matter because he still looks awesome. Absolutely love the colors on him as well. But as far as accuracy goes, not really crazy, so that's why he's a little bit higher on my list. But definitely could have been um, lower for sure. Now my number 6 has to go. I'm gonna have to go with Omega Spawn. Omega Spawn was absolutely freaking awesome. Now you guys are probably wondering, man, that's a lot of McFarlane figures, but you gotta remember McFarlane was really busy this year, absolutely freaking insane with the type of figures he come out. And listen, if you make good qualities, man, you're gonna be on these lists, in some sort of way. And this figure to me represented McFarlane all the freaking way. The type of figures he was coming out with this year was absolutely freaking insane. And I think this was one of my best figures that came out this year. He is so freaking dope. Go back and watch the unboxing of this figure to get more in depth look of him, but absolutely freaking crazy. Now, the only thing I would say that prevented him from being a little bit higher on the list is the cape. I never really mentioned this in the review, but the cape and the shoulder really prevents his arm from stretching out, which is unfortunate. But everything else looks so freaking crazy. Absolutely freaking love this figure. So that was my number 6. Now let's go on to my top 5 figure of the year. Okay, guys, so now my top 5 figure of the year has to go to Mafex. It is the Azrael Batman, which is the Gene Paul one. Absolutely freaking love this. Now he does come with the Azrael head sculpt, but I have mines with the Gene Paul head sculpt. I think the only thing that prevented this figure from being absolutely awesome is the cape, the material they use for the cape. It does have bendy wire, but I'm not really feeling the cloth for this cape. But he still looks absolutely freaking amazing. Um, he was lackluster on accessories, but this head sculpt and the colors that they use stay true to the classic. Now, this is what I mean from the McFarlane, and this version from Mafex is this one stayed true to the classic. Absolutely freaking insane. One of the best head sculpts I've seen for Gene Paul ever, honestly, is this one right here. Absolutely so freaking crazy. I'm a huge Azrael fan, and this one absolutely nails it. I think this is one of the most perfect Azraels I think we ever gotten so far. So that definitely deserves to be recognized, and that is my number five. Now let's go on to my number four. By the way, I should mention that that was it for McFarlane and Marvel Legends, so you won't see any more of those. Now my number four is one that most people would consider peg warming, and that is the Mummy, and that is Michelangelo as the Mummy. So Michelangelo as the Mummy. It's the Universal Monsters slash Ninja Turtles figures that they're doing, the little crossovers. This figure is absolutely freaking awesome. Now I have this head sculpt with the crazy mouth, the crazy eyes. Absolutely love it. Love the little cross accessory he comes with, and then the snake little staff that he comes with that it doesn't hold up perfectly, but it's okay because it is articulated as well. You could definitely bend it, do whatever you want with it, but absolutely freaking insane. I love the whole design of him as well. He is he got all these wrappings around it. I love like the damage that it has to it. That is intentional. It's not made, it ain't broken. And then like the little designs on the back as well. Absolutely freaking insane. One of my favorite figures that came out this year. One of my favorite Universal monsters that came out this year as well. So that was my top. That was my number four. Let's go on to my top three. Now here is my top three figures from 2022, and I have no freaking doubt that these figures are gonna be on somebody's list. And also, I think I lied. This is the last McFarlane figure you're gonna see, and I think it's one that everyone absolutely freaking loved. Everyone have went crazy for it. Probably still looking for this bad boy, and that is Bane. One of the best looking Banes we got so far. I still love the Injustice one because I'm a huge Injustice fan, but this is definitely one of the best Banes to come out in previous times. He looks so freaking dope. He absolutely looks like Bane. This is when you picture Bane. This is the type of Bane I imagine when when I think of Bane. He is absolutely freaking insane. I would have had love. I said this in the previous video, but I would have had love if like the Venom was coming out of the veins. The green Venom was coming out of the veins. But other than that, this figure is freaking awesome. He could definitely break the bats. Absolutely insane. He's one of the mega figs, one of the best mega figs in my opinion to come out this year, and I have no doubt he's gonna be on a lot of people's top 10 list, without a freaking doubt. So that was my number three. Now let's go on to my second favorite figure of the year, and I've once again no doubt he's gonna be on a lot of people's top 10 list. It's one that I purchased for my birthday. If you guys want to check that video out as well, and that is the Mezco Wolverine. This figure is freaking awesome. Absolutely love it. He came with like millions of accessories. I have mines with the bones because I already have so many Wolverine figures with the with the metal claws. Not too many with the bones. So this one I think absolutely freaking amazing. And then this one comes with the damaged head that you gotta absolutely freaking love. So I mean I don't like it with the smiling mouth, but hey, I love the damaged head to it. But as far as like this whole design, he stays true to his classic design as well. It just looks absolutely insane. And to me personally, came with the one of the best figure stands of all time, and that is this damaged Sentinel head that lights up. Yes, that's right. The chest lights up, the eyes light up. Absolutely freaking insane. One of the best stands you could ever come with. And what's so cool about this stand is that it has all little small holes around the whole body that actually has Wolverine. Could you have him stand up perfectly? He doesn't really fall when you plug him in. I know he's falling now because he's not on a table or whatever. But absolutely freaking insane. I love this figure. Like I said, one of the best stands we ever got. And with any type of figure, I mean, come on, it's a damaged Sano. Like, how many figures come with the, especially Marvel figures, come with a damaged sandal. But this Wolverine was my top. It's my second favorite figure of the year. Now let's go on to my number one. I don't think it's gonna surprise a lot of people. Now my favorite figure to come out this year has to be, I think one that's gonna be on a lot of people's top three lists of figures that came out this year, and that's gonna have to be the Super Sevens Slash. This Slash is so freaking perfect that I sold off the NECA one. I sold off my NECA ones because I feel like this is the ultimate superior Slash. This Slash is so freaking good. As far as this whole design, he just looks absolutely freaking awesome. This is the most inferior Slash I think we've ever gotten. I think he just looks so freaking awesome. The accessories he comes with, I love the face that he has with him as well. The colors on him look so freaking good as well. The purple, the pink and the greens are flowing off of each other. Just the small scales going around the body as well. Articulation is pretty good on him. Not the best, but it is pretty good, and it does its job. But as far as like the whole design, probably one of the best slashes he comes with. Love the every single accessories he comes with. These are two of my favorite ones I liked with him as well. But yeah, that was my number one. My favorite figure of the year has to be Slash, without a freaking doubt. Always I love the scales on the back as well. But yeah, that was my number one figure of the year. Let me know in the comment section what your guys' top 10 figures to come out this year. Maybe I have to check them out for myself as well, to see what might come off of this list. But honestly, like I'm satisfied with this list. I know a lot of people might be rubbed the wrong way with McFarlane, but honestly, man, I know this channel is huge on McFarlane, but I mean, if he comes coming out with all these type of figures, they're gonna be on the top 10 list. I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to do. These are some of the best figures that came out. Um, you know, if you're mad about that, then oh well. But other than that, I feel like all these figures deserve to be recognized, and these companies deserve to be recognized. And if I left, because obviously it's definitely gonna leave companies off, it's not my intention to leave them off as well. Now, figures that do come out for the rest of this year, because I know this video is being uploaded a little earlier. Don't worry, they will be covered in next year. They will be qualified for next year, because next year is about to be insane with some of the figures that are coming out. But we'll stay tuned for that. But yeah, that is my top 10 list. Be prepared for more unboxing that is happening soon, without a freaking doubt. So we definitely got a lot of figures coming in still. Now I'm prepared. You know, I'm not really I'm not really 100%, but I am definitely like 85, close to 90%. So I'm almost there. I'm almost there to being completely healthy again. So hopefully we'll get these videos out pretty soon, faster than the previous week or two. But anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and see you guys later.
They don't call me the main man for nothing.